What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rex Righteous, and I'm back with another Raffer. Alright, so this is how it looks in the winter. It's dry. Damn, my eye looking crazy right now, like I was crying. No, I'm good, man. Uh, so this is how it looks in the winter time. I did a video here when the summer was ending, or around September, and it just looks sunnier now. It just looks even drier, and the winter is here. It's gonna be like 40 when the sun drops, 40 degrees uh, Fahrenheit, and yeah, not even 40, like 50, I should say, 50 something. But it got down close to 49 or 50 the other day. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I've been working a lot, so you guys can check your weather reports. But yeah, it's been getting colder. That's my ultimate point. And I want to get to the Fury and Wilder thing, but I want to express some things. You guys haven't heard from me for a while, so I just want to give you a funny story that has nothing to do with boxing. If you want, skip this, whatever. Just got off the phone with Uber, because that's what I do. A little bit of ride sharing, to make some money. And it's just funny because I had some people report me saying that I didn't look like the picture that was on the profile, you know. And then Uber made me take a selfie before I could get back online, which is cool. I understand they have to verify or whatever, any mistakes. They want to know what's going on. But I called. I let them know what I thought, and it's just funny to me how things happen and no one knows if this person is telling the truth or not. So my whole thing is this: she probably didn't like me, or it was like personal or whatever. But my whole thing is that if someone thinks that you're not that person, why are you gonna get in the car? And I already had an idea who the person was, because my writers always tell me a lot just by getting in the car. I can break their body language down. I already know who does what. The person that is a mechanic, or John that needs to go see his grandfather because he's sick or whatever. I remember all of my rides. But this person happened to be a female. If you're a female and you think that the person that's on the Uber account, the one that's picking you up, doesn't look like the driver, then why are you getting in the car? By the way, most people that have the Uber sticker or whatever, and I'm not trying to be all proud or whatever, but I'm just saying, most of those people that do it full time, all their stuff is up to date. Most of their stuff. Now, there's loopholes like in anything, but most of those drivers are up to date. All their stuff is up to date. So you can not get in that ride, or you can say, can I see some ID, please? Because I feel weird, and the last time I got in a ride or whatever, he didn't have the exact car, or he didn't look like the person that was in the picture, and I just feel strange. Can you show me some ID? I'll show you 3 or 4 IDs. But then to report me, and it could cause me to be deactivated, I think that's kind of messed up. But anyway, let's get down and dirty to the boxing stuff. Now, Wilder Fury, this is the pre-evaluation, folks. Get ready. Wilder Fury, I definitely think it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. But I think it's going to be more of a psychological battle. And I think that there are going to be some really rough rounds. Reason being is because Wilder's athletic. Even though he is not telegraphed with all his punches, and he doesn't punch precisely. I mean, not precisely, or he doesn't punch like a perfect punch, like a one that's supposed to land nicely. Like someone that punches straight and like well-positioned punches, like hit where they're supposed to hit. A guy like Tyson, excellent. at punching. Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, guys like that. Lomachenko, Pacquiao, when he blasted him with that left. So punches like that are the punches that Wilder doesn't do. But he's very tough, and he's old school. So he thinks in the sense where I need to rough this dude up. I don't care if I mess up my arm. I don't care if I, hit him and he moves and it happens to hit him in the neck. Oh well. I think that there's going to be a few rounds like that where Wilder's going to become impatient. And since Fury is slower, he is slow. Up top, he's not slow. He moves around a lot, but the body, his center, his legs, it doesn't match Wilder. Wilder's more athletic when it comes to the lower part of his body and his abdominal. So he's going to be more on the hunt every now and then, and it's going to get ugly. I don't know how ugly, but it's going to get ugly. That's my prediction. So I haven't been that great with predictions lately. Obviously, you guys know I've been on YouTube looking like crazy right now on when it comes to Golovkin and Canelo. That's neither here nor there. Those things happened already. There's no excuses. That's it. But this is my prediction now for this fight. I got Fury winning on the cards. I think he can land some good punches. I think when it comes to the inside game, Wilder's not going to win there. And since he doesn't have the height advantage, Fury can always lean back on the ropes and hit him with some nice uppercuts, move around, like just tire him out. Now, let's knock out all the WWE stuff. Let's knock out all the conspiracies or whatever. If we're going off the eye test, we all know what happens with Wilder whenever he gets frustrated. Shit is thrown to the wind, and this man starts throwing haymakers and windmill punches from all over the place. And since they're not being done throughout the whole fight, and they're being done in this round, a lot of time the ref is caught off guard, and then oh snap, it's happening, but the guy's down. Oh shit! So now I gotta count. So that's what happens. Wilder puts the ref in a bad position where he can't warn him because he hasn't been warning him the whole fight, because Wilder hasn't been fighting that way the whole fight. So that's why I respect Wilder, not because of the illegal shots. Of course, I don't respect that, but I respect his endurance, and I respect his mind to win. He wants to win, regardless. We don't know what these people are doing behind closed doors. We don't know what is it that they have going on, companies, money that they're making, and where the money's going to. By the way, I respect Fury for what he said. He said he wants to give some money to the homeless. I saw another quote about $8 million going to the homeless. I don't know about $8 million, but I could see him definitely giving money to the homeless. He says that he fights, for things like that because he says his kids have enough. And he says that also we all know that sometimes rich kids tend to grow up to be jerks. It happens, but that happens with all types of people. Broke people, middle class people, rich people. People are just jerks. Human beings can be that way. But regardless, that's how he feels. I side with that. But that's not the reason why I'm picking Fury. I'm picking Fury literally off of his physical abilities. And I really feel that it's going to be a close fight. But when it comes to the points, Wilder's not going to win on that. And it's going to be one of those fights where there could be a part 2 because the fans won't be satisfied. And it will be Wilder's fault if he loses, obviously. But if it's a close fight, I'll call it how it is. I'm going to try my best to tune into that fight and score it. So you will see me online talking about it. Shout out to ADM Boxing. I've been kind of MIA. But everybody that's been posting there, thank you very much. All my friends up there, Hector Franco, Jay Cotto, Josh, everybody that's been active, Facebook, ADM Boxing. That's where we're at. But regardless of that, I just wanted you guys to know what I thought. I think Fury's gonna be making a lot of impression on the judges on the in the inside game, because Wilder's not gonna have any. He's not gonna have as much luck as he's looking for on the outside game. If he doesn't step his game up when it comes to the mid range, he's screwed. He has to find a way to make Fury step up to him, get closer to him, because Fury's the taller fighter. He could see a lot of things before they happen. And if this guy's swinging like this and he's not keeping it tight in here, then how is he gonna make him, go in? He's gonna keep looking, being away. So he's just gonna keep looking, and he has that height difference, which is probably 2 or 3 inches, but it makes a difference. He can see, and he's tall. So, he'll be able to see stuff, and he'll duck, and he'll move, and he's gonna make it hard for Wilder. That's what I truly believe. I don't need another person to tell me this. I can see it. I can see the difference between the two fighters. And Fury doesn't mind doing it because he just wants the W. He's smart. He doesn't have to knock someone out. He doesn't have to prove himself. He doesn't have to say, "Well, I outbeat him. I outpunched him. I out this and that." I just beat him to the punch. It's not about taking one and then giving another. He wants to be able to make him pay. He makes some mistakes, make him pay, hurt him, And I don't think he's gonna be able to, because, like I said, Wilder's a tough kid. He's athletic. He's built like a machine. Like a basketball player or a machine. If he had a little bit more skills, he would be a nightmare for Fury. To be honest, it would be a nightmare. And if he comes with a mid-range game, it could be a nightmare for Fury. And it's not about just the backing up against the ropes, because obviously that's going to be difficult for Wilder anyway, because, like I said, Fury's tall. But if he backs him up against the ropes and he knows what to do and telegraphs his shots, then yes, he's a nightmare, is a problem. But right now, he's more of a problem because of his endurance. Fury has to match Wilder's endurance, or if not, hang out on those ropes every now and then to catch his breath and then come back and hurt him. Hurt him enough to make him fall back a little bit. But I don't think Fury can hurt him enough to where Wilder's backing off for the whole fight, or where he's down and he's like, "Yo, I can't take no more." Wilder has endurance. That's his biggest accommodation, or complementary to his, to what he can do, to his arsenal. That's his biggest thing. His biggest gift is his endurance. So, unless there's a wild shot by Wilder, sorry to be, with the puns and whatnot, but I don't think he's gonna win, man. I don't think he's gonna win. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm just sharing my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Just trying to create conversation before the fight this week. And I'll be sharing. Check out my Instagram at RafLegend193, and on Twitter, same thing, at RafLegend193. I'm trying to stay, vigilant with the news and whatnot. And next year, hopefully, I should have some surprises for you. I'm working on it. But for now, peace out to all you guys, everybody at YTBC. Keep in touch, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, share. Peace out. And also, let's try to keep boxing alive.